Hi guys, and welcome to the Brown Family channel. It's our first video. The kids are laying down. We're filming super late. Completely normal for us. Cameron's just being a dork. Kai is over there sleeping, so we're trying to be as loud as we can possibly be without waking him up. I'll probably have to bump up the audio just a little bit so you guys can really hear us. We're gonna answer your guys' questions. If you guys, did you just see that thing next to me? I just saw like something float down from the heavenly roof ceiling. I'll play it back. That was weird. That looked really weird. That scared me a little bit.
Now you're scaring me.
It scared me a little. This house is so haunted. If you guys want a story time on how our house is haunted, let us know. Because there's some, look, there's just hair and bothering me. Oh my gosh. Okay, trying to get like comfortable. But anyway, you guys asked me questions. Well, ask us questions on my social media. If you're not following me on those, you guys asked me on Snapchat and Instagram questions for this video. If you're not following me on them, you should go and add me on those and follow me on those so you get to be part of every poll for our family channel.
No voiceover.
A voiceover of, he did a voiceover of me doing my makeup and it was really funny. So you guys should definitely go check that out and that'll be over on my channel, which will be in the description down below. Go ahead and get right into the video. Oh my goodness. Cam is obsessed. Can they see that? Focus in. Cam is obsessed with like little gophers. There's like 7 pictures of this. Oh, that's his truck. Of this gopher. This gopher. Where were you at?
Work.
Oh. Every time we come home, there will be little gophers, and he's like, "Look, there's a gopher. There's a gopher." You're obsessed with gophers and prairie dogs and.
I like them.
Cabri.
They're cool.
Shush. Jen, how long have you been together? You want to answer?
5 years in July.
What date?
The 14th.
It's gonna be our anniversary in like a month.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, literally a month.
How many kids do you want? Or do you want more kids, and if so, how many?
Yes.
Yes, we want more kids. We don't know how many. We're just kind of going with the flow. Oh, best memory together. Having the kiddos. And everything that comes after that. I think after you have kids, every memory is the best memory after that. Do you regret having kids so young?
No.
No, absolutely not. I love having our kids. They're great. Is Cam older than you? Yeah, Cam just had his birthday June 3rd. So yeah, he's older than me by about 7 months.
I'm 20.
He's 20 and I'm 19. You guys get married. Yes, we don't know when. When we do decide to get married, you guys will definitely know about it. But for right now, we're very happy with how things are. And we'll see where it goes. Don't need marriage to know how much we love each other. How old were you when you got pregnant with Cabri?
I was 16.
I was 15. Yeah, you. I had her 6 days before my 16th birthday, so that was a pretty good birthday present. Yeah. What was your first thought when you got pregnant?
Not good.
I was nervous. I was very scared to tell him. And I was very scared of what was going to happen after I told you.
Mm-hmm.
I was very, very nervous. But I think I was also a little bit excited just because, like, I feel like no matter what, when you're pregnant, you're going to feel excited no matter the circumstances a little bit.
Yeah.
It was very, very nerve-wracking and scary at
This
first.
was scary, yeah.
It was very scary. Are you watching Doc McStuffins? Is that
I
what you were
was,
just
yeah.
doing?
A lot going on.
Do you think it's a good idea to get pregnant when you're young?
No.
No, I don't think it's a good idea to get pregnant. Okay, so I have mixed feelings on this. I don't think it's a good idea to get pregnant when you're young, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world if it happens. So definitely don't plan to get pregnant when you're young. Like, that's not a good idea, obviously. Like, not
Unless
a good
you got
idea.
your life together already.
Yeah, if you're like 16 living on your own, so like you can support yourself and you're in a good stable relationship, go for it. Like, there's nothing stopping you then. But definitely make sure you've got your life together before you just want to have a kid. Where is somewhere you want to travel? You go first?
Somewhere I want to travel.
Yeah, anywhere.
Hawaii.
Happy birthday.
I want to go there.
New Orleans. I don't know what it is. Something like draws me to New Orleans.
They have good barbecue.
Oh, holy.
Well, then you'll be happy to go. We want to do a lot of traveling when we're older, so.
I want to do a lot of eating.
Happy Christmas.
Happy
Yeah.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Oh, wow.
This kid is obsessed with Christmas.
You got a while yet.
What is some advice you would give a young pregnant couple? You want me to go first or you want to go first?
You got it.
I got it? Okay. Some advice I would give a young pregnant couple. That's kind of really hard because I'm like thinking back to what would I tell younger me in that position.
Probably to, like, just keep a cool head. And don't, like, overthink anything.
And what is the best advice for a happy, healthy relationship?
Kind of, like,
Flash on me.
don't take anything serious.
Yeah, remember to be silly. Like, I don't think there's ever really a time where there's like too much seriousness in our house. I'll be serious or upset about something and he'll just make jokes about it and then I feel better. Like I was having a bad day today and you made a bunch of jokes and I felt 10 times better. He gets me out of my own head. So I think the best thing for a healthy, happy relationship is to remember to laugh and to enjoy it. What's your guys' favorite food? I love food. Like, they didn't specify. Do they mean, like,
Just food.
all food? Because I don't know. I have a favorite fast food. I have a favorite, like, chain restaurant. I have a favorite meal I like to make.
Just favorite food. Like, what could you eat day after day after day?
Either Who Hut or China Pantry sesame chicken. They have the best sesame chicken.
I could eat steak. Any meat.
Yeah, you like meat. Well, I like meat.
I could eat Slim Jims for days.
I love chicken. Man, I'm getting hungry now. I could eat. Feel like answering. How can you afford to be a stay-at-home parenting? Parenting is so dang expensive.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like that's what people think sometimes.
No.
We by no means are rich. We are by no means set or I'd say we're stable. We have money, but we're not rich. I don't know. We have sat down and talked about it and tried to figure out, how do we actually make it work? And sometimes I think it really surprises us how well we've made it work. For those of you who don't know, I have only worked twice and both times weren't very long, so we've only ever really had his income. Bree's 3 years old, so for the past 3 years, he has supported us 100% by himself. And when I did work, I did buy a lot of stuff, for everybody, and I'm not saying I did it, but he has supported us. And budgeting has been a big role in how we maintain a stable life. Buying things in a certain way, shopping in a certain way, buying things from stores like Ross's and TJ Maxx and places that sell name brand clothing for discounted prices, thrift stores, rummage sales. Looking for good deals and not just buying everything brand new. I don't know.
Yeah, anything like in our house, I can't think that we've bought brand new.
The only thing I can think of that we have bought brand new is our sectional, our bed, and our TV.
Yeah.
Everything else has been from a discounted store, like Ross, TJ Maxx, Like, there's not a lot that we buy brand new. And I mean, from Ross's and TJ Maxx, it is new, but it's discounted. It's not from the store. And that's a big thing, is people think that we just go out and we spend tons and tons and tons and tons of money because, like, we all have Nike, Under Armour, and stuff like that. We don't. We do a lot of budgeting, a lot of saving, a lot of spending our money wisely, and just being really smart. I mean, if you guys want an in-depth video of how we go about doing that, we can definitely do that. But it's a lot of budgeting and spending our money wisely. And there are times where it feels really, really difficult, and it's felt like it would be so much easier for me to have a job as well. But it wouldn't in the long run, because I'd only be paying daycare. And then the kids would be missing out on time with me. And it's just more beneficial for our family.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. If I can be at home, then be at home. And I feel like anybody can really be a stay-at-home parent as long as they have somebody as supportive as he is to make sure that you guys are good. And he gets paid pretty well. It's not like we're struggling by any means. But yeah, if you guys want a video about that, about how we go about budgeting, how we go about buying our clothes, and like our seasonal shopping, let us know. We can definitely do that. What are you staring at, baby? Focus. He's so tired, guys. He is so tired. He had to go into work at, what, 4 o'clock this morning? Or yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's super tired. So we're just filming this real quick, so I feel so bad for him. Are we gonna have another kid? I don't know. I guess you guys will know when we do. Why did you choose to breastfeed? Kaizen's allergic to formula. We really didn't have another option. They favorite thing about each other. Your funny personality.
I like your smile.
I like your personality because you're so happy all the time. Even when we're stressed and when things are bad or there's a lot going on and it's just stressful, like, you're always so positive about it and happy. If there's any other question? Oh, how did we choose the kids' name? That was when I got on Instagram. So he's gonna tell Breeze and I'll tell Kaizen's. You want me to go first? Okay, so how we picked Kai's name was when we met. It was like a few months after. Well, it was a little bit while. It was a while. It was like 8 months after we met or so. No, I don't know. It was winter, like right after we met. July.
It's like 3 or 4 months.
Oh my gosh. So it was like 3 or 4 months into our relationship, which makes it sound so bad. Okay, so it wasn't very far into our future, like, or our relationship together, and we were like talking about like the future and stuff like that, and if we wanted kids one day, and we got on the topic of like, what would you name your kids if you ever had kids? And he wanted K names. Well, I didn't even then. And wow. And then we were walking around, and he's like, you said Caden.
I said Casey.
You said Caden. And I was like, no, that's weird. And Kayla picked it later on.
No, I know.
Because you said Caden. That's how I know you said Caden.
Yeah.
And then you changed it. And I was like, no, I don't like that. And you were like, well, I like Kazen?
Kazan, that's what it was.
Kaizen. And I was like, yeah, that's cute. And then we got pregnant with Bree. And well, you can tell the Bree story. Because mine kind of goes into yours.
Alright, so she wanted the name Cabri Aubrey, and I don't like that name at all.
I wanted Aubrey so bad.
And I wanted to name her Kaylin.
What are you doing with the
I don't
sippy
know. I wanted to name her Kaylin, and so Becca mentioned to her.
We were laying on my bed
Was that?
in my parents' house.
Okay. And then you brought up Cabri.
I was like, what about Cabri? Like, it was
It's
just
like,
sitting there, like, rolling in my
nah.
brain, like, Kaylin and Aubrey. I was like, what can I combine that we'd both be happy with?
Cabri worked pretty well.
And I was like, Cabri. And then we literally went to the hospital, because I, like, walked home from your house having contractions. We got to the hospital the next day, and I was like, looked at him, and I was like, so Cabri? And he's like, yeah, so Cabri. And that was, like, how we picked it. But then we got pregnant with Bubba, And we were like sitting there. I was like, what was that name? Because I loved that name when he brought it up to me, like when we were younger. And I was like, what was that name? And we couldn't figure it out. And then we were sitting there, and I was like,
We were driving.
yeah. And we figured out that it was Kaizen. And I was like, yeah, but we have Cabri. I want something a little bit different. Because our kids have such unique names. I was like, what about, or did you say what about Kaizen? Yeah, you were like, I like Kaizen. And I was like, oh, I love that. Kaizen Cage. Because we wanted him to have his middle name. It's like, what about Kaizen Cage? And he absolutely loved it. I loved it. I was so happy. But now it kind of sucks because I don't know what we'll name the next one. Like, there's no cool backstory for the next
No
one. Or I don't,
idea.
yeah, like, I don't know what's going to happen. But we're going to stick with K's. And I don't know. We want all of our kids to have super unique names. So we have like, what, 4 names written down for, like, future kids that are kind of unique, but they just don't hit the bar of where, like, our kids' names have fallen so far.
Yeah.
So they're still not quite there, but we're figuring out names for our future kids. But that's how we picked the names of our kids. Kind of cool stories. They're cute to tell. They always make us smile because it's just cool to remember all that stuff. But anyway, that's all the questions you guys asked. But if you guys have more questions, you can always ask them down below and we can make a part 2 to this video. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you in next week's video.